for the truth at the edge of the day. Smartest crowd in the room, typing sharp in the dark. Every clue gets a name, every lie gets marked. And the chat starts to hum like a wire in rain. One more case, one more call, pull the veil again. LolCow Crypt, say it like a prayer. LolCow Crypt, we meet you there. LolCow Crypt, brains in the mist, morning podcast, midnight twist. The glass and the shadows thin. You still want that chill, wanna stare back in. LolCow Crypt, say it like a prayer. LolCow Crypt, we meet you there. LolCow Crypt, smartest souls I know. Morning show in the afterglow. LolCow Crypt, don't let it slip. We keep that strange light lit.
Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Good morning to everyone here. It's been quite the eventful last 24 hours. Last we were here, we had David Jaffe talking about aliens, talking about crime, talking about religion. You know how Crypt goes. It's a amazing time. Let's get Jaffe on camera.
I'm on camera.
Good morning, Jaffe.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
I feel you there. How are you feeling?
I feel fine, but I woke up just having massive allergies, so you'll have to forgive me, or you won't. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm very allergenic. I don't know what the descriptor is for being allergic to things, but suddenly I'm good. How are you?
I'm tired of shit.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on. Big prep work happening for Bus. And me and you've talked about it. Bus has had this huge story. So last night, I think it was up until 2 a.m. trying to secure the next guest for Bus. Chan, I can see you all in there saying, "Why is Tech here? I thought he was gone." Do you guys know how the calendar works? It's the start of the month that makes the changes. Okay, it's literally been announced. It's not happening early. That's why the schedule is not changed. If the schedule was changed already, we wouldn't be live right now. We'd be live at, is it 1 p.m. PST,
1 p.m.
Jaffe?
California. Yeah.
1 p.m. PST, 4 p.m. EST. By the way, that's an announcement. Just so you know, there has been a change made to LolCow Crypt. It's official. It's been talked about on other shows. Keemstar has approved it. Let me see if I can get that schedule for you real quick. Let me grab this. Jeff, it'll be in the side chat for you.
No, I know what it is.
I'm going to show the audience. It's what we should talk about right at the start of the show. Here we go. Cafe, no changes. But it will now be competing against LolCow Nature with MTV Nick. Gold is moving to the current Crypt time slot with Kalo and Snowgoth at 10 a.m. But Crypt is going to be moving to 4 p.m. EST, competing against Queens. And the co-hosts, drum roll please, even though it's on your screen. Josh, what? Who would have thought? Who could have imagined? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? Oh, it's now me, Josh. Hello, everyone. I'm here with Xylee. Anyways. That's the new time slot for Crypt. Glass now has Assassin's Revenge or whatever her name is on there. Xylee solo streaming. Isn't that fucking insane? Alpha, which is going to go after Crypt, will have Phantom, James Holder, and Lucifina. Isn't that insane? Jaffe doesn't care. That's pretty much it. That's not much else there.
No, I see some people in the chat complaining about the time. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm trying to find our camera. We're still on camera. I will say this. I'm always a little confused why so many of these shows have to move around, like time-wise. I think, that's a little weird. Like how do you ever kind of find your show and really enjoy a show if it's constantly changing? But that's just how the LCU works. I told Keemstar, I said I'll give it a shot for a month. It's right it's right in the middle of the day, and so I'm not quite sure how to. It doesn't matter. We're gonna give it a shot. As for Josh, I think I've only spoken to Josh like twice or once, so I have no idea what changes the show. What changes the show will go through? What we'll talk about? I have no fucking clue. We haven't talked yet, but change is good. Change is fun. So we'll see where it goes. Animator Stanley says, "Yeah, who is Josh?" He's a guy who was on Reapers with Xylee.
Could you just mute for a moment and blow your nose instead of wiping it?
It's not. No, I can't. It's not that. It's a constant thing. It's not like I can blow it and everything's good. It's just a constant.
This
anyway.
Sucks.
It may be Madhouse 2.0. I mean, maybe.
Another news. Apparently, I showed the wrong announcement because it showed that Lisi was going to be working with Albert. That's Tina's son. No, apparently he did have a crash out. He was saying, "I'm not going to work with any women. Fuck that." Now,
why would somebody? I saw that tweet. He put that from the host chat in the news. Why would somebody say they're not going to work with any women? What the hell was that about?
Well, allegedly, apparently, possibly, his girlfriend, partner, significant other, the lady, gets very jealous, especially around e-whores, I think is the term.
At one Buff Weeb super chatted $10.
Hey, Buff.
Estupides. Sabes que te do está fallando y no tiene sentido has nada de esto.
I don't know what that means. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you.
He's, this shit's stupid. You know that everything's failing, and this doesn't ever make sense. None of this makes sense. Bree, tech last night, me and two other people got some great tea for you out of Stefan. LOL, we spent like 2 hours talking to him, and he sings like a canary. Wow. Feel free to send that my way. I would love more information. By the way, I don't mean this. I have no hate in my heart for Buff Weeb. I'm pretty sure someone goes into the back end and blocks Buff Weeb from the chat. And then someone else has been unblocking Buff Weeb from the chat. And I don't know how that's happening. I'm not too upset about it, but it's happening. Because Keem was like, you need to block all the fucking Voldemorts from your side chat, so when they happen, they get blocked. Anyway, Seth Looks, $5 says, this was the last LCU show I could stomach watching and moving to. One PST puts it right in the middle of my workday, so I'll finally be free of the LCU. Sorry, LCU. We've lost Seth Looks.
Yeah, I hate to lose you, buddy. You're a good fighter, Solo. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, no, it sucks. We're gonna lose people, gain people. That's just how that goes. And I hate that. I hate that. But hopefully, if the show's good enough, you'll be willing to consider watching it on replay. But yeah.
Yeah. Well. Any other announcements? Let's see. Steak and Nightmare quit, Jaffe.
Yeah, I heard that. Is it a real thing or that's more bullshit?
I think it's very real. I think it's an absolutely real moment. It's gone so far as I'm pretty sure Keemstar has added their Discord servers to like the banned list, the unapproved list of places to be, and if you're in there, they'll remove you from the LCU's Discord server. So it seems like we're prepping up for another season of Voldemort behavior, Voldemort action. They apparently were supposed to stay until June 1st and then just kind of leave immediately.
Okay.
Your mama had a theory that it was going to be them showing how needed they were, and look how it crashed without us. Look how everything's falling apart when we left abruptly. Because a lot of businesses, if you don't show up, and you give like an hour notice, kind of fucks up the day, right? Kind of really messes things up. But they quit at the end of their show, and then Keem solved the problem in like 20 minutes. So it wasn't as impactful, I think, as they thought it was going to be. I see Infinite Princess says I'm happy for them. Look, if they're glad to not be here, I'm glad they're not here. No one should be doing this if they're like, God, I dread coming to work every day. Unless you're like, I need the money, or it's like I'm looking for growth, I'm looking for training. No one is a fan of boot camp in the military. But will it make you a better person in terms of like what this job does? Yeah. You'll be a better soldier if you did go to boot camp versus not ever going. Will it make you a better streamer being in the LCU if you've wanted to be a streamer? Yeah, more than likely. It gives you a lot of like on-site training, on-the-job training. So
Beto Oi2 super chatted $9.99. I'm really sad that you're leaving completely tech, but we're staying for Jaffe. I don't mind Josh and I'm looking forward to seeing him and Jaffe's dynamic. Hashtag Crypt Gang.
Yeah.
Heart hands emoji.
Crypt Gang. Thank you, Yeet.
Well, thank you so much, Yeet, you guys. I appreciate that. That's very nice. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you, buddy. I don't know if Jaffe's going to like Josh, says Vagrant. He's pretty open about his favorite streamer being Asmongold. Yeah, well then it's probably not going to be. It's not going to go well.
Josh does have this soft spot in his heart for like the failures on the internet. That is like that's a real thing.
Asmongold is not a failure on the internet.
Well, that should give you some kind of credence to the way he actually views Asmongold, right? Like he doesn't like Josh is like, I love Booster Gold. Booster Gold's amazing. Oh, Asmongold's fantastic. But he's probably just saying, the controversial opinion to kind of poke the bear. But I mean, you'll find out, I guess. He'll be up here and you'll be able to have a conversation about it. I like Josh. I've thought Josh was like great content since the beginning. So are you excited?
Well, not anymore. This guy says he doesn't consider Asmongold a failure. He considers him the peak of what a streamer should be, unironically.
Yeah, don't listen to the chat's opinions on him. All right, just have a conversation with the man himself.
Yeah.
If you trusted everything they said, ever, Jaffe, no one in the LCU is worth talking to.
No, I know. I'm just saying that'll be interesting. I sent you a new A24 trailer, says Anna G. Thank you, buddy. I'm so excited. I saw this. This is the trailer from A24 for Prime Time, which is the guy in Twilight in Batman. What's his name? What's the guy's name? You know the guy.
I don't
was
know
dating Kristen Stewart. Anyway, he plays
Edward
Chris
Cullen.
Hansen. Edward somebody, not Cullen.
Well, that's the
Robert Pattinson. Yeah, he is playing Chris Hansen. They're making and it's hard to understand. It's hard to understand how much of a dramatization it's going to be. It doesn't look like it's going to be a full on, like just a real serious look at how they made the show. It seems like it's going to be more of an interesting take on it. So I'm looking forward to it. It looks good. It's coming out this fall. It's a great trailer too. It's a great trailer.
Yeah. The last part of the news. You know who's replacing Steak and Nightmare?
This is on live, right?
Yeah.
So the only person left that's official when those two leave at the moment would be Boogie, right?
Would be Boogie, although Boogie was given a suspension, so I'm not sure if he's here. Keemstar. Keemstar, the killer DJ Keemstar, will be hosting LolCow Live. I don't know for how long, and I don't know why. It sounds like a tough time, especially because he's planning all this other shit with his wedding. But if he's taking it on, he's taking it on.
But wait, so it's going to be Keemstar, Boogie, and who else?
That's it, I think. No one else has been announced.
Okay. So they're going to drop it to a two-man thing. Okay.
Maybe.
At Sami the Instigator super chatted $10. Just some positives for chat and Jaffe. Josh loves space, crazy news topics, history and theories, very much into the Titanic. He will talk about whatever for the most part.
That is true. I should give some more background on Josh. Very inquisitive fellow. Very sporadic knowledge of things that you didn't expect him to have. And he would entertain a conspiracy theory to the end. All right. If you are talking to him about it, he's not going to just dismiss it. He's not going to throw it away. He'll think it through, and then he'll give his opinion on it. So I think it'd be a great pairing. I've said this since the beginning. Great pairing.
All right. Good. Well, that's fun. It's clear he misses streaming, right? Because he's been doing Jester a lot. So maybe that's really what he wants to be doing anyway. So that's good.
I agree.
Yeah. Give these mans like a pretty please with sugar on top. Hello, Cat Lady. How you doing? Cat Lady, come on to our show. We need help today.
Why? Do we actually need help? I am tired.
I'm tired. I'm allergic as fuck right now, man. So I don't know.
But
I will say this:
you might be sick.
No, I'm not sick. I'm not sick at all.
Well, what if I feel sick?
That's a you problem.
But if I feel sick and you're feeling allergic, and we're in the same house.
I'm going to the goddamn back rooms today. No sickness is going to keep me from seeing the back rooms today.
You're one of those COVID pushers, aren't you? You get sick and you go to the parties with COVID.
I can't wait. I'm going to see the back rooms today, and then last night I will say I was up a little late, not too late, but I was up a little late last night playing the new Sims competitor Paralives, and I have never been a guy who played those kind of life sim games. I saw my kids playing them, whatever. And I saw people at work playing them, but holy cow, man, it's really fun. I know that that's obvious, but for people who play those games, but it's really, hang on.
It's so bad. Jaffe should get a vacation. Wouldn't it be nice if Jaffe was able to take a trip away to the Bahamas or Cancun? Just go out to the beaches, enjoy the fresh air, the ocean breeze. I feel like the ocean breeze is right outside, honestly. But I mean, the ocean breeze is somewhere else, You're here. You can respond.
Everybody needs a little time away. I heard her say from each other. Peter Cetera was great in Chicago. But what's weird is, I made a version of myself. He died yesterday. I did not know what the fuck I was doing. I forgot to pay my bills. They turned off his power. He couldn't get back in his house. And then he ended up not being able to eat anything. And he just died of hunger. So I made a new character. And she's doing okay. But now he's back in the game. I don't get it. But it's fun. I really does kind of put a point on it about us being in a simulation. There's something delightful about playing with these little virtual dolls. It's pretty cool. Kathy Gates says I had to give away all my Sims games because it was all I did. I had a problem. It's really fun. I like it. I like it, man. But yeah, sadly, Jaffe died. But he was a delightful skedaddler. He was wonderful. He was absolutely wonderful. But yeah,
have you thought about whether you're gonna change anything else about Crypt once Josh is on here? The song, the border. Is there anything you want to make changes to? I think the name for the cow, dumb name.
People paid for that, man.
Yeah, I'm probably taking it with me in the divorce.
At Command Drummer 40 super chatted $10. Love you guys. I listen to y'all every day at work. BTW started playing 007 First Light last night. So far a really good game. Are you still enjoying it, Jaffe?
Yeah, well, first off, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the kind words. Hopefully you'll be able to keep listening to us as we switch time zones, or time slots. But yeah, no, I'm actually enjoying it more. I thought the opening was good. I really enjoy it. It wasn't great, but I was really enjoying it. It's actually gotten better as it's gone on. So I don't know how far you are, but if you just started playing it last night, my guess is I'm probably farther than you. I think it's really, really great. And it gets better as it goes on. So yeah.
So you got Last Light, right? You got Last Light going on. You got that new Sims competitor going on.
First Light.
That's the opposite.
Parallel Lives. Mina the Hollower comes out today. There's just it's kind of there's Echo Generation 2. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
Now, there's also the opportunity, Jaffe.
Yeah.
For you to get into World of Warcraft. Can we get you onto an MMORPG, Jaffe? It's the season, right before the summer, to just kick it back.
I've never played World of Warcraft, really. I should try it.
You want to?
I should totally try it. Yeah, sure, I'll try it.
I will start from level 1 with you. We can do World of Warcraft together for 1 month.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. I got to figure out when, but I'd play it.
Whole new series.
No, I'm not reading that.
Why?
At that scary 9 super chatted $20. The best scene.
If he's giving a real spoiler, I don't want to hear it.
No.
ZTZ99A.
No.
Unfortunately for the protagonists, they couldn't exploit its thin side armor because they weren't familiar with Chinese tank doctrine. 10/10.
Okay, so you have not met that scary before, have you?
No, I just want to make sure he wasn't spoiling the movie.
Okay, that scary. I don't want to say he's a buddy of mine, but I like the guy. He's a fanatic of armored warfare, right? He loves tanks. He loves like planes. I think sometimes he'll talk about planes.
It's his special interest.
And he will just, for some reason, go into a show in the LCU. I don't think he even watches the majority of the show. He's like, let me tune in for 2 minutes. If I like what I'm watching, I'll drop $20 and give information about a tank that I like. So he says, you know, the monster in the back rooms is the tank, the ZTZ99A. Unfortunately for the protagonist, they couldn't exploit its thin side armor because they weren't familiar with Chinese tank doctrine.
What is Chinese tank doctrine?
Well, tank doctrine is like the way in which you engage in armored combat, right? So angling your tank at like, you know, this fucking 45-degree angle. So if a round comes in, it's more likely to deflect off the tank. Or if you're going to approach, you know, 2 tanks of this class or whatever, you bring 3 tanks of your own because that's enough firepower to, you know, counter them. So that's scary. Just loves fucking letting people know about tanks.
You know what I wonder? Well, first off, that's scary. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. We appreciate it very much, buddy. Thanks, pal. Okay. So tanks are obviously armor plated, right?
Yeah.
No shit.
Mostly.
But what about the underside of the tank? Is the bottom of the tank just as fortified?
Usually no. But it's because mines originally were not like an issue that people were concerned about when it came to tank warfare. As time got on, you know, the Abrams does have some countermeasures in terms of like armor underneath it for like the US.
At past curfew 13 super chatted $9.99. Can you tell us what server you start on and create a LolCow guild? Would be fun. Would love to join.
Ooh, Jaffe.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you, past curfew. We'll let you know. Absolutely.
That would be fun. I've played WoW for quite some time, right? Since I was like a younger guy. I started during Burning Crusade. I was on again, off again with the game as things in my life went on. Really loved Draenor. Draenor was fantastic. That's an expansion, Jaffe. They kind of mark them in the era of the expansion, so like what was going on in the game, so people can like reference it. But it's an amazing game. I love WoW. I have pulled away from it for the past, I want to say, 3 years to kind of focus on.
At that scary 9 super chatted $20. Tank doctrine is how a country intends for the tank to be used. For instance, Israel's tank doctrine for the Merkava is, stay at sniping distance, and try to remain hull down. Russian tank doctrine is using numbers to swarm.
That is funny because they are swarming and also losing a ton of money in their tanks.
Hang on a minute, though. Well, first off, thank you very, very much. That's scary. That's crazy generous today. Thank you, buddy. But wait a minute. Why would a tank want to stay at sniper distance? I mean, how far can the shells go? They can hit somebody. That's ridiculous. What, 800 yards away, 300, 400 yards away? You can hit somebody with a tank ammunition?
You could use a tank to shoot, fucking 2.5 miles away.
You cannot.
Yeah, you can.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Modern battle tanks have a maximum effective range of 2 to 4 kilometers, which should convert to 1.2 to 2.5 miles in effective combat range. There have been shots as far as 6 to 7.5 miles away, where tanks have been used like artillery pieces to effectively provide fire on targets at over 10 miles 10 kilometers in distance, which is 6 miles.
Maybe I'm only just used to like the ones in Saving Private Ryan that shoot the big shells.
The warfare has changed, Jaffe.
Well, I know that. I haven't looked at new tanks. I don't, I'm not in the market for them.
Do you know how? So the tank shells used to look like a little bullet, right? It has a little cone here, and it's like a little flat part here. They don't look like that no more, Jaffe. They look like a dart you would throw in a bar, right? It's a casing around a dart. It's just this very thin, like titanium rod or whatever, with like a little fletched arrow, little back end, and it shoots it, breaks open the armor. Yeah.
How much money and how much time we spend on weapons? Like we're such a junk species.
No,
we're just such junk.
In comparison to who? The monkeys? The whales?
I don't know. It's like, why do we have to kill each other all the goddamn time? Why are we always fucking fighting and killing each other? But I don't know. It's sometimes you look at it and you go, maybe that's why the aliens have no interest in us. They're just like, you guys are assholes.
At that scary
He's
9
back.
super chatted $10, the effective range of the Merkava's round is classified, but sniping distance essentially just means to not get itself into CQC, where RPGs can be more effective. It is a defensive weapon.
Yeah.
A tank is a defensive weapon?
A tank is not like a clear a city weapon usually, no. When you are clearing a city, if you bring a tank around a corner and some guy just happens to have, like, let's say, C4 or some other explosive like an RPG, you kind of you're losing the tank. The tank dies. A tank does not go into a city without a regiment of infantrymen around the tank with you, or else your tank is susceptible to all angles of attack, right? A tank has its main cannon, right? It maybe has a supporting fucking gun on top, right? And that's all you really have to defend your tank, to go and push something. So you need to have a ton of men with you on the ground shooting the guys that might blow up your tank. You really don't use it for that. But
well, first off, that's scary. Thank you, buddy, for educating me on that. I'm gonna play some tank games. Should I play?
We should play War Thunder.
Is that or what about World of Tanks? Cat
World
Lady?
of Tanks fell off.
I don't play any of those. I play a pirate game.
What are you
I
playing?
play that too. What are you playing?
It's called Sea of Conquest. I play with the same people I've been playing for like years.
Sea of Conquest is a great game.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Have you seen
pirate?
Have you seen Windrose?
That game's great. Windrose is great.
It's I think it's in early development. You can get it on Steam. Me and Jaffe have been playing it. I beat the game. I 100%ed that fucking game. It's such a good pirate game.
I don't know if it's played the ships or the people on the ships or both.
You play the ships. I mean,
so it's more like a naval warfare.
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I don't really think of it as deeply, I think, as y'all would, because I'm just like, I get to hang out with my friends and I get to shoot other players and take them down and steal their shit. Hell yeah!
A southern pirate. Who knew? But okay. Well, let me just stay with the tanks for a second. So, World of Tanks dropped off. So you're saying War Thunder's the new tank hotness if you want to play a tank game?
Yes. World of Tanks became very arcadey, which is the thing is, it's kind of affected the mil sim industry in gaming. Call of Duty influenced World of Tanks before it influenced War Thunder, and so they made the tanks, take like 5 rounds. You could get shot multiple times. If you hit a really good shot in World of Tanks, you destroy them in one hit, but it's not normal. So it feels like a Call of Duty match, right? The reload speeds are quicker. It's very arcade. If you look at the overlay on the game, you're playing on an arcade tank shooter. But War Thunder is very realistic. They have like specific armor rating on like every panel of the tank's armor, and if you're at this angle, it does the calculations of, well, this round has a potentiality to deflect at this percentage, and it plays that fucking back end, for you. It's pretty nice. Also, there's planes in War Thunder, and I'm a plane guy. I like planes.
Okay.
Well, I did play Flight Simulator. I played a lot of that.
Jaffe couldn't get through Flight Simulator. He couldn't understand the controls and gave up.
No, it wasn't that. It was when they. Okay, but it wasn't. It was the one I played was buggy. But thank you. That's scary. Yeah.
Yeah. Robbie,
I was just gonna.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Robbie,
$5 says, "Let's go. War Thunder. The boats are the best." I think the boats are underrated in War Thunder, but this is not a gaming channel. We can get off this topic if everyone wants to.
Okay. Cat Lady, what's going on, champion? How are you?
She froze.
She froze?
Yeah. Well, look. Take a look.
Okay. No, she did freeze. Well, she's called back in.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know, man. I'll play something. I play everything. I mean, there's just too much to fucking play, though, is the problem. What I like is this, though. I like the fact that Cat Lady, I mean, I understand women game, but you have to understand, coming from my generation and whatnot, it's so neat to see that gaming is no longer, and I bet that's why a lot of these assholes online are so pissed about it. They don't like the girls game. I don't think a lot of these guys like women. That's what I think it is. They say they like women, but I think they don't. Like these people who are like, I just want sexy hot chicks and games and all this shit. Nothing wrong with that, by the way, having sexy hot chicks and games. But some of us, you're just like, dude, they just seem like such gatekeeping little son of a bitches. I don't like them.
I don't like it. Does stem from the idea that they probably had a like small boys group growing up of people they played games with. And they used to get away with saying whatever they wanted, about whoever they wanted. And then they play with someone a little bit more rational, right? Women tend to be a little bit more rational earlier on in development. And they're like, maybe you shouldn't make fun of someone for being, this race or this creed or whatever. It's like, you're killing my whole personality online. It becomes like this,
I could see that. I don't agree with, I don't support that, but I could see them going, especially if they're these like little small men who don't really have any real IRL, juice.
Yep.
Maybe they're just like it was the one place I could pretend I was a badass alpha, and now you're taking that away from me. Maybe that, yeah, as a woman, says Spooky Agent, I dealt with a lot of the hate from gaming community when I started. Gaming is for everyone. You goddamn right.
Gaming is for everyone.
You goddamn right. I mean, there are certain games that women like more than men, and vice versa. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but I'm getting into Paralives a lot. I really like cozy games, which do tend to be more of the domain of women. Like I think more women play The Sims than men.
Yeah.
It has been described. That's why I said they're like virtual dolls, like a virtual dollhouse. In fact, I think that's what's his name who designed The Sims. Oh my God, she's turned into a cat.
Oh my gosh,
she's turned into a cat. I love this.
The real
this
cat lady.
The real cat lady.
Well, hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, cat.
I hope you're doing well. In the meantime, Willie says Foxhole is almost the perfect milsim game, right? Willie,
what's mill? What is mill?
Military simulation.
Okay. Yeah.
TV boo boo.
Well, she is back. Willie, if you're in the chat and you can remind us, didn't the creators of Foxhole start development on a medieval milsim game? Because Foxhole is like World War II era, or maybe it's World War I, but it's the old guns, the old tanks, the old stuff. And then they made a game where you're playing like knights with horses and carts, and you have to kind of like fight on a massive battlefield. It's interesting. Oh, what was that one game, Jaffe, where you go back in time? You have like an AK and a Cadillac.
Oh, that's Kingmaker. It's not out yet. It looks great though. Looks fucking great.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Big Miss Tofu, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I'm listening while I'm at the gym. Can you talk faster? You don't focus on us. I'm going to be your trainer today. You get your ass on that. You set the incline higher. Get your butt working. I need to see at least 20 more reps out of you, Tofu. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Space Girl, thank you for the super chat, buddy. We appreciate it. This is the new co-host everybody needs, the cat. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. You goddamn right.
That's a pretty good cat. Pretty good cat.
Yeah, the fact that he'll sit there. The fact that he'll just sit there like, okay, I guess I was told to stay. Why not? But yeah, are you looking up Kingmaker?
Yeah.
Jaffe, you're a fake gamer. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for the little DJ guy spinning the DJ. Who sent us that? That was delightful. That was it was Lucas sent Turn It Up. Thank you, buddy. No, Laura Castellano sent the DJ. Thank you, bud.
Yeah. Oh, the medieval milsim is called Anvil or Anvil Empires. You should probably check it out.
Not the one I'm talking about.
No. This is the one made by the Foxhole developer team.
Okay.
It'll be fucking great. Have I played Chivalry, says Tommy R? Yes, I have played Chivalry 2. You know what? You were saying the other day that the Destiny 2 servers are closing, right? And how
I don't know if the
upsetting
servers are closing, but the game is shutting down. I don't care, but I know a lot of people are upset.
And maybe this is like a bias, right? Destiny 2, an amazing shooter, right? It's an amazing shooter for what it is mechanically, right? Bungie has been historically really good at that, right? You would say.
Oh yeah. Their controls.
Bungie, right? Am I wrong?
It's Bungie. Their ability, like their games always feel so good to do shooting in. Absolutely.
I'm amazed that they closed down Destiny before they closed For Honor. For Honor still has its servers up.
Well, yeah, but Sony is different, right? Sony owns Bungie now, so and they didn't want to make a new one. They said it was too expensive. And Marathon, I guess, is where they were putting all their weight. And Marathon is going free this weekend for a weekend that's a free weekend. Good, Jaffe. But I don't think it's ever going to be what Destiny was. So yeah, I don't know. Cat Lady, you were kind of like a shadow in the LCU for a long time. And then you were just like in the background. Nobody talked about you. And then suddenly, I don't really pay much attention to the LCU, but suddenly everybody's talking about Cat Lady. What'd you do?
I I don't know. Suddenly, like, I wasn't just some nagging old bitch talking about people being shitheads.
At Breebree041 super chatted $9.99. Jaffe, can we use these donations to help you make D3? Save us please, Punchy screwed us so badly. Crying face emoji.
Thank you, Bree. I would if I could.
Say it like a prayer. LolCow Crypt, we need you there.
At Laura Castellanos 7,303 just gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh my
Thank you so
gosh.
much, Laura. Laura Castellanos. Yeah. Thank you, bud. We appreciate that very, very, very much.
One of those
man.
memberships,
Thanks.
it went to Guy on Bus. Guy on Bus said you were, I think, S tier as hottest men in the LCU.
Woo!
Goddamn right.
Guy on Bus is funny as hell. They took that shit that y'all did on Gay, and he removed all this shit in the middle of it and put it together, and it's like a 15-minute like film.
Yeah,
it's funny as hell.
Guy on the Bus, by the way,
you
they
you
pronouns.
actually started too, yeah. Oh, she. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just the name is just Guy on Bus.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, thank you, buddy. Thank you so much for that. Bree, I want to respond to Bree. Look, you don't want me making Destiny 3 because I barely played Destiny 1. Like the last time I played Destiny, it was still the guy's voice who did.
At Happy Solitude 2422 super chatted $10. Jaffe, did Roberta Williams have an influence on you as a game developer? I still play the King's Quest series occasionally.
You remember when they had that actor? It might have been the guy from Game of Thrones who was like that wizard game from the moon. That's like the last time I was playing Destiny. So I'm not the guy to help you with that. But maybe somebody will. I know a lot of people love it, and you know how that goes. Even though Sony bought them, a lot of the key talent went somewhere else and over the years. And I'm sure, talent always rises to the top, and they'll form a new company and probably make a game like Destiny that everyone falls in love with. So you just got to be patient. That's kind of the dance that tends to happen. Hey, Happy Solitude, thank you for the super chat. It's very generous. Did Roberta Williams?
At Trippy Savage super chatted $10. SOCOM is finally making a return.
Is it?
Dark City for movie wheel.
Dark City.
Okay, well, a couple things. Happy Solitude, Roberta Williams, really the godmother of the adventure game. I used to play her games growing up, King's Quest, Ulysses, but I don't really. Here's what I'll say: the biggest thing King's Quest inspired me on God of War was I loved how in King's Quest and all those point and click games, but they were the first one to do it. The camera sometimes when you would walk left to right, or anywhere, it would be a real like cinematic pulled back camera. And that was just so weird and cool to me. And so when Kratos comes into Athens at the beginning of God of War 1, I did like a camera pullback when you're walking left to right, because I just always loved that as a kid from Roberta Williams. But short of that, not really. Not really. Thank you for the super chat. Trippy Savage, what do you mean SOCOM's making a return? For Dark City, we got you. Thank you, buddy, for the support that you always give us. We appreciate that. SOCOM hasn't been announced, has it? A new SOCOM?
Looks like there's currently no official announcements, but there have been major rumors circulating that Sony and developer People Can Fly are working on a tactical shooter. It's codenamed Project Delta, but it seems to be SOCOM.
Okay, well there you go. That'd be
great.
I don't think it would be great. I think making a tactical shooter would be great, but SOCOM has the same problem Star Wars has, which is everybody. It's been so long, and it was so beloved that so many people have different ideas of what's great about it. And you're going to divide that fan base. They're going to hate each other. This isn't my SOCOM. It's just make, but Ready or Not doesn't have that problem because it's called Ready or Not. Just basically make a spiritual successor that everybody's excited about and let it be its own thing. It's not like the name SOCOM carries, you're going to suddenly sell 20 million units in the first weekend anyway.
Maybe,
but
if
still.
it's a quality game, it's a quality game, right?
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
Gucci for
you know how these
$5
fans are, man.
threw it up and said, "Go ahead, cat lady."
Well, no, you go ahead, because mine is more tangential, like what I have to say.
For $5, she says, "Did you hear that they're bringing back Stan Lee with AI? I think that's messed up." I think
did
he
hear
would
it.
love that.
Well, yeah, I heard it. I actually went over to what are they called? Something 11. They do a bunch of AI voices. That's kind of their business for narration and games and whatnot.
11
And they're pretty.
Labs.
Yeah, 11 Labs, and they're pretty good at it compared to others. But the only thing I have a problem with it is that because there was so much accusation and as an outside observer, what seemed to be clear elder abuse and taking advantage of Stan Lee, who's to say if he really knew what he was signing over, right? But
Yeah.
that we may never know. But so that's a problem. But
Did
the
he
actual
did he directly sign it though, or do you know if he did, or whoever when he died, whoever got the rights to all of his likeness, etc. Like,
At Bear Super chatted $9.99. I finally found a show on the LCU that I enjoyed watching. Now Wings either quits or Tech ran him off and I'm back to nothing. I will give this lineup a try for a bit though.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, P&G Bear. We appreciate that. Although this lineup's changing too come Monday, so it's just me, baby. It's just me and Joshua. So, but hopefully you'll give us a shot. But thank you for that support.
So
Stan Lee, though. So yeah, he did not sign this deal directly. This is a deal with the Stan Lee family, Stan Lee estate. I think they're called Stan Lee Enterprises or whatever. But he signed a lot of things when he was alive that probably gave people, control over a lot of these things. So he, in a roundabout, but he may not have known what he was signing. Stan, sign these 10 things. Okay, sure. Excelsior, whatever. So it's hard to say, but that's my issue with it. I'm not one of these people that's like, that's ghoulish. Like if Val Kilmer's family and I think even Val Kilmer was like, yeah, put me in the movie. I don't care when he's dead. Mm-hmm. If the actor wants it, I don't give a shit. I think it's a little weird because can you ever get past the gimmick of it? I don't know. Like I liked seeing Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones younger in Dial of Destiny. I thought that opening was really, really cool. They did a good job. But I don't know if I want to see a brand new Harrison Ford movie after he's dead, like where he plays a 35-year-old brand new character. An old character, okay. Like, we're going to do another Han Solo movie. But I don't know. But I don't have a moral issue with it. A lot of people have issues with it. I don't.
Yeah, it would be really, I guess Harrison Ford has looked like he was like in his 60s for about, I don't know, like 30 years.
Well,
yeah. Well, that's true. That's true.
I did look into it. Jaffe's right. The family's the one that signed everything over, but it seems like technically Marvel Studios still has access to a lot of his information. His voice, his face, all of it, right?
What do you mean access to?
They have a long-term agreement. It doesn't say to what extent, but it does say way past when he died. To use his likeness, his voice, his whatever they want to for years and years and years to come. And I guess the wording of that agreement, they probably could just put it into AI during that agreement with his likeness. So they could. It's open there, but I think they went ahead and went to the family for the other one for, what is it, 11 something?
Yeah, 11 Labs. But do you think that maybe like if you're gonna do that with somebody, like it should be taken away from like a corporate opportunity? Like the person should be able to personally endorse that, right? The continuation and use of their likeness based on an algorithm database.
Yeah, but I mean, if you give things away when you're alive to your family and say, yes, you have the rights, there are
legality.
Rights. Yeah.
Legality.
Will you let us do that to you, Jaffe?
I'm going to be open source, baby. I don't need anybody having control. Do what you want. They do what they want anyway. They say shit about you online that's not true.
30 years from now, AI Jaffe is watching Cuties with you.
True.
Old classics.
Director commentary. Jaffe
And
actually directed Cuties.
Hopefully by then, people will have caught up with me and evolved to my brain level versus being like Idiocracy, where it's like they'll go, okay, Jaffe was never saying Cuties was a good, entertaining movie. That's not what he was saying. But you know how people are. People are fucking stupid.
But you do love Cuties, right?
I don't
love Cuties. I don't think it's an entertaining film at all. It's a disturbing film, and it's supposed to be because it's an important film about giving your kids social media and putting them in harm's way of creepy people.
Yeah.
But, you know.
We gotta teach you about something.
I'll tell you. What was I going to say, though? But yeah, I like the AI stuff. I don't have a big problem with it. But yeah, somebody in the chat's talking about Disclosure Day, Spielberg's film. That the press has gotten to see it. The press is. I saw last night. They said it's his best movie in 20 years. It is emotional. Emily Blunt is amazing. So I'm a huge Spielberg nerd. I'm a huge UFO nerd. We went and saw Close Encounters in the theater last week. It was great.
It was great.
So I am super excited for Disclosure Day. Are you going to see it, Tech, or you want to go with us, or you're not really into it?
With what?
Disclosure Day.
Wait, when?
When it opens, whore.
Well, give me a fucking time. If you have the opportunity to go to the fucking movies at 5 p.m. every fucking weekday. I don't. My schedule is different than yours. So that's what I'm saying. Well, if you say, oh, Saturday, fuck yeah, let's go do it.
Is it a movie you want to see is my question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bree, hey, buddy. Jaffe, do you think the Greek gods would be happy like your interpretation of them in your games? In the first game, the gods were not necessarily... Like, they became... When Corey did 2, and I did writing on 2, but Corey was the director on that one, and so he really kind of turned them into being a bit more antagonistic. The gods in God of War 1 were more traditional. They were petty, and they knew they were kind of fucking with Kratos, but they, Zeus saved Kratos from Hades in God of War 1. So my gut would be that if they're happy with Edith Hamilton and the way they've traditionally been portrayed in Western media, they'd go, Jaffe's doing more of the same. When they became super bad guys, I couldn't tell you. You'd have to ask them. Or the Oracle or whatever. God damn.
Oh man, why are you having allergies or are you sick? Are you getting sick?
No, I'm having no. What happened was I had this Cookie Monster. I still do. That I went to Build-A-Bear when my daughter was like 2, and I put the heart in it, and they were doing the little recordings, and I put a little message. And it used to be on the back wall, and somebody said, "Where's Cookie Monster?" And I couldn't find him, so I went yesterday and I got him on the show, and I was hugging him and stuff. And I picked him up this morning, and I guess he's just dusty or something. So no, it's totally. I feel fine. I'm just allergic like a motherfucker.
No, he's sick, and he's scared to get sick.
When I do the same thing, I can be sick for 4 days, and I'm still saying I'm just having really bad allergies.
Yeah.
So
okay,
that's
I'm that guy
the
too.
same. Yeah, look at him. He has a fear of getting sick because he's an old man.
Please shut the fuck up. People believe anything people say. I have no problem being sick. But I'm not sick right now. And I hope I don't get sick, but I don't care about being sick. Being sick is sometimes the only time I'll give myself a break to just lay down and stay in bed all day long,
So
which
when
is
you're
nice.
sick, what is your go-to soup? Because I have to have soup when I'm sick. Like I literally, when I'm sick and I finally admit it, it's like fucking soup time.
I'm not a big soup guy.
And
So
he's not a big soup guy because he doesn't eat animals, right?
Well, but you can still make great soup
yeah,
without
but
animals.
you have a couple options. You got tomato soup, and you have maybe egg drop soup that also uses like chicken broth.
That uses a.
No. Here's what you can make. We were at the museum the other day, and I almost got it, but they couldn't special make it because it was already made. But I've never had baked potato soup. Baked potato soup sounds amazing.
I'll make you it. Oh, yeah. I'll make you it tonight.
Potato soup. I mean, I use the fat, like I use pork and I render it, and then I take the crispy ones so we can put on top. But after that, I mean, the rest of it with like I have chives that I grow and I go cut them and they put them on top with the crispies and the cheese and all of that. Man,
yeah, I've never had it. Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing.
Do it. That's
Jaffe, I think you should go see a doctor. Fuck you, K-Nubs. I'm not sick, you son of a bitch.
See how he's
Thank you, K-Nubs. Oh my god.
He's scared.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. God.
He has a fear of the doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. That's you. You're projecting.
No, what are you talking about? No, not me.
Anna G's in waiting. Do you want to bring on Anna G? What's going on?
She has an emergency announcement for us.
All right, bring her in. AG, what's going on? Shut up, Flongle. I'm not sick. I hate everybody today.
Can you hear me, Jaffe?
No, my hearing's going. It's the first sign of death, of imminent death. What's going on?
Should probably go get a casket.
Oh yeah. I think there's a CAT scan, but yeah, casket's probably more valuable.
Okay.
Tommy Bragalone. That's a hell of a name, sir. Thank you for the super chat. Baked potato soup is amazing, and I don't like soup. LOL. You goddamn right. I'm gonna get some tonight. You goddamn right. Thank you, Tommy. What do you got, Anna G?
Okay, so I've been meaning to share this story with you, and I finally was able to get everything. I don't know if the video would be inappropriate to share because they say like the words. Like, I don't want to say the words that start with the P and with the S.
P ends with an S.
No.
Yeah. Puss? Penis?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't know, like, LolCow rules, you know?
Okay, I got you. Pussy, cock, ass, cunt, fucker, loser, bitch, motherfucker. What's the other one, Jaffe? Come on, spat them out.
Well, I'm going to tell you. I have to read in my Oprah book what I know for sure, and I'll tell you what the words are.
Oprah?
Let's see.
It's by Oprah Winfrey.
Dang.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Chat, please spam the words we are allowed to say that are bad.
Okay, go ahead, Anna. What's the story? What's the story?
Okay, so there is a Tejano band, right? I don't know if you know him, Tech, but it's Ramon Ayala.
Yes.
He's been
What are these words you're saying? A Tano band?
Tejano.
It's a type
Tejano.
of Mexican music, Jaffe. That's all you have to know, really.
Okay.
Kind of Texas theme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so this band's been touring forever. It's Ramon Ayala Sr. and his son, which is same name but Junior, and then a few other people. Well, not too long ago, some allegations came up for the son, and he has been harassing the other guys on the bus, the ones like the other guys of the band,
the supporting band. Yeah.
Yes. So I wanted to have y'all, I don't know if y'all want to play like a little bit of this video.
No. This sounds so boring, Anna G. You know I love you.
No, Jaffe. When you hear these allegations, believe me.
Jaffe, one of the largest music creators in Mexico, right? He is renowned, right? Huge fucking person. Him and his son have been sexually harassing and doing other shit to the fucking other bandmates without anyone fucking making a noise about this until recently.
Not senior, but he did know about it. but it was Junior, and he was a lot of the time he was on cocaine as well.
The nepotism child of this musician who's been part of this band has been using his power and authority to assault other people.
Well, I've never heard of them, and thus they're not important.
You don't
it's
speak
like
Spanish. Also, you don't
it's
know
like,
what
it's like
cholesterol
that,
is.
It's like that Robbie Williams guy in the UK where everyone's like, Robbie Williams, we're like, fuck you, Robbie Williams, and your monkey movie that he put out a couple of years ago. Nobody cares. If you can't make it in America, are you really actually a success?
He was
Probably
traveling in
not.
the US. He's
Well,
he's
yeah.
whatever.
He's real.
Anyway,
I
I'm
heard
gonna
he's
give
popular, Anna.
He's-
I'm gonna give you
Popular.
one of the allegations so you
Okay,
can
go
at
ahead.
least hear what I
Give
have
us
to
one.
say.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
One of the allegations was that the son would go to the bathroom, take a shit on their face, like wipe shit all over their face. That was one of the allegations, but it gets worse.
Give me a worse one. That's horrible. How do you not get shot in the fucking face if somebody does
Well,
that to
you're
you?
the child of nepotism.
Who gives a shit?
Well,
What he does, he gives a shit
Yeah.
right
Gives-
across your face while you're
he gives-
sleeping.
Mhm. I'll give you another one. Another
Yeah.
one was he's doing cocaine, and he was bleeding from his nose, and so he blew his nose on a tissue. Gets a tissue and like rubs it in one of the band members' face too, with blood all over the tissue.
Really likes putting biological specimens on other people.
Yeah.
My
He
goodness.
he sounds like a piece of shit. So this is all coming out now, and what are they filed a lawsuit or what? Where does it stand? Are they trying to
It
kick him
just
out of the
started.
band?
Yeah, it just started the lawsuit. I found here, it says the lawyer for the nepotism kid said, well, the bandmate did say last night he wanted to get shit-faced. So
Oh,
it might be thrown out,
What?
seems like.
No.
Okay, I didn't see that. That's crazy.
I made a
Wait,
joke.
are you?
I made a
Oh,
joke.
God damn it.
Anna G, you sweet
fell for
summer
it.
child, Anna G. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah.
Well, you know. Oh, also, we're doing a movie this weekend.
I don't know yet.
Movies.
I think
We
so.
do
Maybe
have a wheel going. We only have 7
Okay.
entries, so we should talk about doing a movie today. The movie wheel.
We'll do one. I don't know if it's going to become a regular thing again once I start with Josh. It might.
Yep.
I haven't had a conversation with Josh yet, so I don't really know what we want the show to be. But yeah, we should wrap it up with one more movie if it's not going to continue to be regular. So yeah, we'll do one this weekend, 1 or 2. Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Someone says you have the hantavirus.
You might.
I just have allergies. You're all asses.
He does have allergies.
You did go to the movies
really
last
hot.
weekend, and the incubation period would be about right now.
You're okay, but joking aside, you're the one who actually says you feel sick. I don't feel sick
I
at
do
all.
feel a little sick, but I only got like 4 hours of sleep. So
Me too.
yeah.
The rundown virus. I know that one very well.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat said, "Why would Jaffe give a shit if this guy's giving all the shit? Not enough shit left to give."
So much shit. There's a never-ending supply. As long as you're living, you're shitting.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
My whole thing about this story, though, I just want to tell you real quick. I'm glad that these men are coming out because that's not common, you know.
I don't know if it's common. I again the
I've never
longer
seen it.
the longer I live, the more I'm convinced that we are living with noticeable differences in the evolution of the human species. And we share our lives with people that are at various points. And in the past, maybe we haven't had the time or the culture to notice. But people like that, I mean, if you're going to shit and put that on someone's face, that's not that's a level of animalistic behavior.
It's weird. I wonder if it was the drugs.
I don't know.
I've never done that on drugs. Someone in the chat
Wait,
did
actually-
say, well, someone in the chat said, I study psychology, and putting your feet or playing with your feces as an adult is a sign of, early childhood sexual trauma.
Oh,
Could be.
yeah.
And I do know this one. I do know because we had a friend at work and he went over this with us. Peeing in bottles tends to be a sign of a lack of control in your life because you're literally controlling where you pee and when you pee.
Or
and
a
how
sign
you pee.
that you work for Amazon.
Or you work for Amazon. Yeah, but a person with a lack of control, well, use men usually, will pee into bottles as a sense of I am in control for this, and it's like, subconsciously.
Oh, I never heard that before.
Yeah, Iceman pisses in bottles, and his life is shit. He has no control over it, so that's probably why.
Middle Earth says wrong. Peeing in bottles is a sign you're based as fuck.
Thanks.
It's
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Right? They're the backbone of society.
Yeah. Big Jono, thank you for the super chat. Blew my nose on my hands once and threw it at a guy in the changing room after football. Closest I've ever been to being Spider-Man. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Jaffe, my brother once pooped on the side of the school in elementary school. And we went back 15 years later. The stain was still on the side of the school.
Oh,
they had never cleaned.
It's like fossilized.
It's just there's a brown streak just on a wall, just going down like 5 inches or whatever. And it's just there. It's probably still there. I can probably go look. I can go to Vegas and go see if it's there.
I've been sworn to secrecy on a story about my children that they got up into something when they were younger,
and now it's secret.
And I can't say it because one of the two kids is like, don't ever tell people that story again.
Oh. Look, I've had 4 children, and if you get through like having the first 3 years with your child never taking off whatever poop catching receptacle that you're utilizing and wiping it on themselves, the walls, or anything else at least once,
I think it's the anything else part that I've been sworn to secrecy on.
Bunny Button says that's not nice. Frowny face. Jaffe, you're
what's so nice?
You're sharing a little bit of the secret, and Bunny doesn't like it.
I didn't share it. I said, trust me, that's not the secret. Like Cat Lady said, every parent has a story of their kids smearing poop everywhere. That's Bush League, baby.
Slinky, go ahead.
Slinky Dinky Doo, thank you for the super chat. Cat Lady is a goat. No way to cat. I'm confused. You goddamn right.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm going to hop off. There's a lot of angry people right now.
Why?
Don't worry about them, Energy. If you want to go, you can go, but it's not for you. They're mad at Jaffe.
Why are they mad at me?
No, they're mad at me. Someone said, bro, I swear Tech has a story for every situation and experience and has done everything you can bring up the most out-of-world scenario, and Tech has already experienced it. Because I have! Because my life is more interesting than yours, okay?
Well, I was going to ask, because there's this thing that guys are accused of doing, obviously, which we all know. It's like mansplaining or whatever. You and Wings are both, I think, like that. Like, I could be wrong. Like, if you want to ask me about something I know I'm an expert in, like, I can talk about game design. I can talk about certain kinds of writing that applies to video games or whatever. But you and Wings, both you guys are just like, everything that comes up. Well, now let me tell you how that works. I think that's like a guy thing, right?
No, it's not a guy thing. The thing is, for you specifically, you will shut out information that is not exactly entertaining to you. This story about this domination, sexual deviant, fucking nepotism child in this band from Mexico, you immediately shut down and don't care to listen to anything about it because it's not your interest. But I will be like, oh, this is something that might be interesting to someone else. I will learn it. I will listen. I will fucking look into it afterwards.
It's how you tell the story. If Anna G, and you know I love you, Anna G, with all my heart and soul, okay? But if you would have opened that story and you would have said, listen, I'm sure you can imagine people on band tour buses get up to some disgusting behavior. But I have to tell you, there's a story going around with one of the most famous bands in Mexico, and you're not going to believe what this guy did to his bandmates on the bus in the middle of the night.
You're ignoring the.
Then I would be like, oh, what's happening?
You want things packaged up to you. Yeah, I get it. But what the thing we're talking about is people find it impossible. How does Tech have a story of being a kid and his brother pooped on a wall? That's an impossible thing. Everything about his life must be fake. You guys are parents. Have you not had a kid poop on something?
Cat lady just said she did.
That's what I'm saying. People
Look, I get it.
use that against me.
The story is a bunch of shit. Okay,
Right.
I mean, it is just a bunch of shit.
Yeah, shit story.
There's actually more too. Like, it's not just it's just not the poop. It's he also was sucking on their toes as well. Random stuff.
Well, I hope he's gotten fired from the band. Of course he hasn't.
No, because his dad is the main one of the band. He's a junior in the band.
I'm so tired of
That's how like Tejano and reggaeton work, though. You know, like if your dad was the band guy, guess what? You're gonna be the band guy too, and you're gonna play the same instrument, or you're gonna be the vocalist, or whatever the fuck he did. You're gonna come up right behind him.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
By the way, chat, it's not like I said, oh, I used to be a touring musician. That's not real because I haven't, right? But to say, oh, poop on a guy's face, my brother's pooped on a school wall. I don't fucking guy.
Yeah, you're just finding
a connection. Yeah, look, I've done some cool things in my life, but nothing that I've said has ever been like fake. The whole I don't care. Jaffe, I'm gonna go I have to go get a soda.
Before I leave,
will you bring me a soda too, please?
I'm bringing a soda.
Before I leave, I'm just saying, I've told you this multiple times, Jaffe. I'm not good at explaining things.
Well, by all means,
I'm nervous.
By all means, why not call into a live show then and explain something? I really suck at making pancakes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make some fucking pancakes.
I'm trying. That's why I came in here. So,
obviously
I'm
minor leagues
no more.
No, I love when you call in.
No,
but if you're,
I ain't gonna do it no more.
Let me tell you something, sweetheart. If you have to be able to determine, there's a difference. If you call in, thank you very much. If you call in and you're like going, oh, Jaffe, there's something in the announcements you guys have to see. It's about Keemstar doing this. Okay, thanks, Anna G. If you call in though, and you actually want to be part of the content expression, then you just got to be a little bit more prepared is all. It's not that you're bad at it. You just don't have a lot of experience with it. Just get better at it.
If you ever want to practice and you're awake at whatever time 2 a.m. EST is for you, just check me out because, or like hit me up because I have lots of little segments that are all done by people who are members of the community and audience. I'd love to have you be able to practice.
Yeah.
I got you, boo. Absolutely.
And Anna G,
I love you.
and no, you're absolutely wrong in the chat about Anna G. Anna G's the best goddamn mod there is, you sons of bitches. Don't you fucking shut up, Bunny Button. She says, be nice to my Anna G, Jaffe. I am. I'm saying she's amazing. But what I'm saying is, well, yeah, of course she does. We all do. But what I'm saying is that friends tell friends the truth. Mm-hmm. And right now, that's not a very good storytelling you do, but you can get there.
Well, my main thing was the video, but you know, I like the way the guy explains it.
Are you excited?
He's really good about it.
Why is you said Chris Hansen's your hero, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Is he still doing those shows or no?
He is, yeah. He's still doing he's got another YouTube channel and he's still doing like the catching a predator, but I guess it's with different people this time.
You know, in some ways, this is what I wonder though. Is he really a hero? Because all he's done, he's caught predators, but maybe it's made predators go underground. Maybe he should have done what he's doing, but not made a show about it and monetized it. Then that way, predators wouldn't even know he's out there doing it, and he'd catch more of them. But the minute he made it a famous, successful show, I wonder if predators are kind of going, oh, well, this may be a Chris Hansen thing. I'm not going to go. and then they are able to get away with it.
Is this not the same argument we have for cuties? I mean, is this not like in some way the same argument? You know,
no, because nobody was actually, hurt.
We're talking
Cuties
about
is fiction.
Well, yeah, I mean, but we're talking about, like monetizing, discovering criminal behavior. It's just from a different perspective, right? And
No,
perhaps that's informing people who are participating in the actual criminal behavior of better ways to mask that, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I was a touring musician. Fuck it. That's the new story. I toured with Prince.
Hell yeah.
All I'm saying though is, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of his shows as well. It just got me thinking because he's clearly, I've never heard anybody say Chris Hansen's my hero, but I understand why you would. Yeah. I like that show. I also like that show that John Quinones does. What would you do?
What would you do?
I love that
that
show.
show.
Yeah.
That show's awesome. That
is. I love that.
Really challenges that radical acceptance in yourself.
Yeah. I'm always nice to people just because I might be on his show. I never know him.
Right.
The
only reason.
Well, like all the controversy that happened with Chris Hansen, right? Where they ended up, like, why he stopped in the first place.
He bounced a check or something, right?
Before that.
Oh, no, I don't.
One of the predators that was that they were about to catch ended himself.
Yeah, and they recorded.
Do you remember that tech?
They recorded the whole thing.
Yeah,
but it didn't air, obviously, right?
I think it leaked from their production team.
Did he shoot himself in the head?
Yeah.
Well, good. Saves the taxpayers the money of having to do it.
Yeah, that's why they ended the show like on television.
Right.
And then
but now it's back on YouTube or something, or it's back on ABC, or how do they do it?
It was a YouTube channel, True Crime, I think it was called, that he did for a little bit, and then now he's on another channel, but I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, okay. They were saying the guy who killed himself was a district attorney or something, some important.
Yeah.
I did not know that. But I will look that up. But yeah, I mean, I what do you think about the guys who go out and actually, have kind of taken it to the next level, like IRL streaming and confronting these people, and making videos about it? Sometimes I worry people are going to get hurt. Like, I think their heart is in the right place. Like, I don't think that they should be monetizing those channels, but that said, though, I think anybody who wants to sort of help the cops, their heart is in the right place. But
Twiggy
a lot of times they'll get it wrong sometimes, apparently. How the internet is. I mean, the internet's convinced I'm starting to think that people that accuse people on the internet might themselves be worth looking into, frankly, because they have it on their brain a little bit too much. Yeah. But
one of the biggest complaints about people that are doing this on YouTube is that it's not that they'll accuse the wrong person, but it's the way in which they gather the evidence to provide to law enforcement may fuck up an investigation. It's not useful, and yeah. So because they either coerced him or whatever, then all that evidence is thrown out, and now the guy that they're investigating knows, oh shit, I'm under investigation. I will clean up my shit. I'll throw things away. I'll get rid of evidence, and it fucks up the police's ability to actually get these guys. So that's the biggest complaint.
Yeah, or they can probably ruin someone's life, right?
Well, we saw what's that one guy, Vitaly? We watched a video where Vitaly confronted this guy at a park.
Oh, right. Yes,
wrong guy.
He was like wrong guy. He did nothing wrong, but that guy's life was kind of fucked up for a while. Yeah. It's they're in the chat. They're saying Twiggy did this.
Our very own Keemstar kind of had one of these issues.
Yeah, he did. It was older man
with the grandpa.
And he got harassed.
Yeah, grandpa.
Wait, who got harassed? Wait, what happened?
There was a man they accused of, I think it was pedophilia.
Yeah.
And it was not the right person, and so it.
But who accused them?
A drama alert. They got bad information, I guess, and it seemed real to them, and so they reported on it and, kind of destroyed. And then, he did all he could to kind of help him rebuild. But I mean, a fucking done deal, right? Like as soon as a person's marked that way, I mean, nobody wants to fuck with you. It's pretty hard.
By the way, someone is upset because I used Twiggy's name. Twiggy did not talk to kids. Twiggy used to catch people online, like predators online.
Oh,
and Twiggy used to do that content. So people were like, "Are you saying Twiggy was a bad guy?" No, Twiggy used to make content on TikTok back in the day, finding these weird people in these like weird communities and addressing them directly, like, "You're a fucking piece of shit, loser," and all this other stuff. Twiggy can talk about it on Nuts. You should check out Nuts. Comes up after Bus on the schedule, 10 p.m. EST.
All right, you guys, I'm hopping off. Y'all have a
all
good
right,
one.
Miss Anna. Good to talk to you,
Anna.
buddy. Thanks for everything. Thanks, Anna.
Bye,
G.
Kelly. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh.
Yeah, guys in the chat who are upset about us talking about it, we're not trying to like court case this or anything. It's just a mention of this is the topic that we're on, and it's actually happened to somebody who's part of the network. That's all.
Let me just fucking say this.
1, 2, 3.
I will absolutely not self-promote my stuff, but people know I do my other shows and different channels and all that. I'm just, the obsession that this community has with that topic. When I go on my other shows, none of these topics ever come up. Even my shows that are free chat, or just like, hey, whatever you want to talk about, or the culture of the day. This universe is obsessed with it. I don't know what that's about. Let's talk about that.
Well, it's because it's a drama sphere, right? And this is one of the most dramatic things you can talk about because it puts someone in the worst light possible.
It's very extreme.
It green lights the ability to hate them publicly, right?
When I think another thing is that a lot of people here, part of being here a lot of times is because you do have things to be like, to like make up for or whatever it is, right? There's a lot of people that here for that. And it's easy to make yourself look better by making somebody else next to you look worse, right?
Also true.
And what could fucking be worse?
Like, because, I'm going to make it about myself, as always, right? What is my worst crime in the LCU?
Being a pedophile.
Okay, literally, you're a pedophile.
Gross. Okay, but
Jaffe? Yeah. Remember how I was like, you're scared of the hentai virus or whatever, and you're like, people are gonna believe what you say, and then you immediately.
It's not the hentai virus.
Well, that's what you have. You like the animated
virus.
Women.
You're obsessed with digital octopuses.
Yeah, but that's
I know, and tentacle porn.
When we talk about
Doc, you gotta help me. I can't stop thinking about tentacle porn.
There you go.
You have the hentai virus.
Chris Hansen.
Give it a couple of weeks. Drink some Pedialyte. You'll be fine. All right.
Pedialyte.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't stop laughing.
Anyways, the issue is, what is the worst thing I've done?
Gone into Nightmare's back end.
Well, he offered. But that's a separate thing. Oh, we're talking about the computer. The computer thing's a different thing, actually, as well. But it's like, okay, is that literally the worst? That happened yesterday. That was like 2 days ago. That was like the story. What about all the months before that? What's literally like the worst thing I've done?
I barely pay attention to you. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. But how much hate do I get? A fucking ton of hate. Why? Who fucking
come
knows?
on. No. You don't get to do that. You cannot tell me.
Yes, I can.
That you don't know why you get hate.
No. I'm saying, why do I get hate at levels above some other people who have done some actual bad shit? Like, I never faked cancer. Never faked cancer. But I'm talking about more on like Reapers or whatever than that.
Yep.
They're
not. Well, you know why? Because they're not looking for that, right?
Exactly.
You're not looking. They're looking for. It's wrestling to them, and that's
they're
fine.
looking to greenlight a villain, and that's why this is kind of like why it's more of a topical thing in this community. If you can find a reason to greenlight someone as a hated figure, fucking go in, deep dive on it. Infinite Princess says, "You're a liar. You're watching a show. You're not watching a documentary. We're not newscasters. We are not, some politician who has to be held to some standard by some court system. We work for Keemstar on a show called LolCow Crypt or LolCow Gay or LolCow Bus. These are not like I better get my fucking 100% accurate fucking retelling of who these people are. You're watching characters all day. That's it. That's what it is. Tech is like a huge liar guy, or Jaffe's this like very controversial, thought-provoking, we'll talk about crazy stuff. That one's true. Jaffe is just
I don't do a character. This is it.
Yeah, but if you think there's people out there that when the cameras are off, they're just in their room and they're raging at something and they pour mustard all over their chests or are downing bottles of pickle juice when no one's watching, you're losing the plot. You have to understand it's turned up for the show. Hungry?
I'll go get you something. I'll be right back, Gus.
Sounds good, cat lady. That's it. That's all it is. But, you know, they really fucking believe it.
You think the LCU is a mentally healthy place for most hosts?
No. No, I don't think so. I think I've witnessed the majority of the upper tier hosts lose their shit at one point or another.
Just take
right. I've seen Zay Zooted crash out and she'd cry on stream about how Keemstar.
Is Zay Zooted still on the network? I haven't heard much about her lately.
She's on Glass. Glass got moved to the C circuit this month, so they can stream whenever they want. They're not really associated to any of the other shows right now. They will be moving back into the A circuit or the B circuit. I have to check. But like Zay Zooted's been here a long time, and she's a tough cookie. You know, she's had to deal with a lot of stuff in her life. But you know, even she fucking started crying on stream because of how Keemstar treats her. Right? You know,
how does he treat her?
She made the claim that whenever one of her shows is like really kicking off, that Keem will fuck with the show in some way that causes it to like die. Right? She brought nerds from like one of the lower shows to one of the top shows in the network, and then Keem, I think, moved her off the show, and then the show died. And then she took over Rewind, and she was dragging that show up to the top with Billy again. It was doing well. And then moved her off of Rewind, put her on a show that wasn't even monetized.
There is... I would say this to Keemstar, and I'm sure others have said it to him. I think there is... Look, the LCU is clearly successful. It's profitable. They do well. And so there's no reason to think that anything's wrong, and I don't think there is. But I do think there is a fascinating psychological dive that could be done into why he feels the need to constantly tinker with it. Like, I think there's like an inability to let certain things just breathe. Like every month probably doesn't really need a schedule shakeup. Right? It's just because people get used to what they like, and then you can't. I've had people say to me, it's like, I don't donate anymore because I don't know if you're going to be my show anymore, because it just keeps changing, or who's on it, or this or that or the other. Now, some of that he can't help, right? Because it's a very volatile group of people he's working with. But on the flip side, some of it, and I'm just wondering, like, psychologically, what is that about? What do you think that is about his psychology that won't let him just leave something alone?
Now, this is obviously just an assessment. This is not like not professional. I'm not a psychologist or whatever.
But you know, go ahead. You probably are. You probably did major in psychology.
I did major in psychology. You're right. I took AP Psych in high school, and I got the college credit for it. So, Keemstar has probably lived a life seeing success and seeing drought rapidly throughout his career. Right? When he was early on in YouTube. By the way, your phone is like ringing an alarm out here.
Yeah. We'll talk. Pause this though, because I want to hear it. Yeah. So say something else.
I'll talk to Cat Lady. Cat Lady, are you doing breakfast now for kids or lunch?
That was snack number 4.
Kids eat. You know.
Oh yeah.
They be doing that. But they're getting, you know, like almost snack for themselves age soon, right?
Oh yeah, they do a lot of that too. But you know, there's something about Old Mother Dearest serving you that's just really sweet. Mm-hmm. You know, and hell, I'm here. There's gonna be a season when they don't want jack shit to do with me. Yeah. So you know, like, Here we go. I love you. I'll give it to you. I'll do for you, my sweet bees.
So the topic while you left, Jaffe wanted to talk about was why does Keemstar feel the constant need to shake up what's happening in the LCU by changing the schedules or moving people around? And I was giving my interpretation. I think that Keem has seen rapid growth and rapid falls in his career on YouTube, and he's always seen it as because I've always had to rapidly evolve my content during the early era of what content creation was on YouTube. I feel like that's probably going to be a necessity for these shows as well. And he's imprinting his experience onto what this universe should be. He sees, hey, maybe I can tweak this and we see this growth, or if I tweak this, we see that growth. And then additionally, because it doesn't directly affect him when it comes to the stability of like a paycheck, he's playing with House's money, right? He's playing with the money that would come to, let's say, Zayzou did on Glass from moving her show around or changing a co-host or moving the schedule. He doesn't have to be so tied down to the stability aspect of it. So that's my interpretation. Also, maybe he just likes to laugh at people complaining. I think that might be a thing.
He definitely is. I mean, his entire life he's been a troll. That's what he's famous for. That's the only reason we know Keem and his name to begin with is because he's a troll. Yeah. Right? But I think there's more reasons than that. Number one, this is a really high chaos kind of community, and it's a very organic way to create chaos, isn't it? Move shows around, move hosts around. And automatically, you have two subjects, you have subjects to talk about. You have people who are obviously not going to be happy about it. There's going to be people who are super happy about it. So you already have organic drama off of that. And it definitely does create that. And then I think another part of it is that, moving a show puts you in front of a new audience, right? For the most part. It gives you an opportunity. It gives a community members an opportunity to see somebody different because 2 p.m. is my lunchtime and I watch the LCU on my lunchtime, right? Yes. I think there's a lot of facets.
But I'm bringing it up though because people are saying PP says if it doesn't make money, he changes it up, or if a host leaves or gets fired, why are we complicating it? Because I'm bringing it up as it relates to what Tech was saying about Zayzudid being on successful shows, saying that she was making Rewind work or she was making Nerds work. And I'm saying, well, if the show is successful, why would you change it? I absolutely get why you would change it if it's not successful, but that's not what I was talking about. But
well, I mean, right here, you want to talk about Glass in particular. Well, Glass in particular had a very specific audience, right? And a lot of the reason for that audience to be here has left because, they wanted to be able to have a show that they watched that was a detractor show to a specific person that was so much closer and had so much access to that person. Well, that person's gone. So now that audience has less reason to watch. So a great way to regrow their audience, right, is even though they've been a show that almost the entire time they've been in existence have made really good money and stuff like that consistently, it helps them reinvigorate the numbers and the audience that they have.
I get that. No, I get that. But yeah, I was going off Tech's take that he moves shows around that are doing well. Beastman, thank you for the super chat. Almost like painting a picture to tell the story. I don't know what that means, but I love you with all my heart and soul. Thank you so much for the donation, Beastman. Your kids are what age? Give me a rough. What's I
4 through about 17.
Okay. Do any of them have any interest in the He-Man movie? Or do they even know what it is? I know I do. I do too, but I'm trying to figure out, does the young generation of kids even know what the fuck He-Man is yet? Or they haven't marketed it well? Because the reviews of that have been really, really, really good. Well, my guess is they're probably more interested in seeing the back rooms. But
yeah. Well, my kids, I've always, when they're little and I got to choose what we were watching for background noise, we watched He-Man and She-Ra. And then they did come out with a new She-Ra series.
And a new He-Man too, yeah.
Yeah, that was a very, very popular type of format and then art. So, they kind of liked that for a while. It was crystally and cute, stuff like that. But it's not a Trolls. It's not a Frozen. It's
Right.
not a K-pop Demon Hunter. So it didn't get them that fucking interested and fired up about it that like they would be like, oh shit, I watched this show when I was a kid. That would be like a Dora or something that really
Right.
hooked them at their age, I think.
Well, I am glad that like I said, my son is super excited. His friends are super excited to see the back rooms. We're seeing it today. Because most of these things that come out aren't from their generation, but the back rooms is like they came up with that. That's their IP. So I was just curious because a lot of these movies cost so much that they end up making movies based on what they think are sure things. And as much as I'm excited to see He-Man, I don't expect it. I mean, it's going to have to live or die by word of mouth because most kids today are like, what the fuck is He-Man? The fuck, kind of bullshit is that?
But it's a
Liminal.
lot.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
Well, I
no.
was
Oh, no,
gonna
no,
say-
no, 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 no. You go ahead.
Well, it's cheaper to reuse IP than it is to create new IP.
That's not true.
Really?
Yeah. Well, depends on the IP, but you have to get the rights to it first off, which costs money. And more often than not, if you're reusing an IP, a lot of times they do it, and one of the ways they do it is let's amp it up because, a comic book is a comic book, but to make that live is expensive. A TV show is a TV show, but to make it cooler than what you see on TV to be worth going to the theater, we got to amp it up. Let's make that expensive. But a movie like Obsession, which is a brand new IP, costs
really good.
haven't seen it. I want to see it. That costs $75,000 to make, and it's on track to make $50 million. So the new IP, or even back when in the 90s, the movie Speed, a new IP is cool because the idea is compelling for the times. I remember hearing the concept for Speed, which was not an expensive movie, which is like the bus drops below 50 miles an hour, it explodes.
Right.
That was the movie. Whereas if you're making Die Hard 4, which they were also making, that's going to cost shit tons of money and be harder to make a profit on because suddenly you're having to, okay, well, last time we already had Bruce Willis escape a fighter jet with the ejector seat. Now we have to put him on the space shuttle. Well, that's expensive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I would agree with you that's the case.
Okay. No, I can see that. I mean, I would, for me, in my perspective, I was thinking more about like you have to not only come up with an original idea, come up and do all of the concept and all of the story and the lore and everything like that. So because you don't have anything to base it out of, but then you also have to like introduce it to people, and there's such a risk of not knowing if that investment and time and money and ideation is going to work or not.
I think that's absolutely, that is true. And that is why they go with the IPs they know, because they can they think they can guarantee an opening weekend, but it's really robbing the younger generation though. Everything is based on old shit.
Yeah.
And it is, and people wonder why, it's like, why do they watch YouTube? Well, YouTube doesn't have that gatekeeping, so people can make their own shit. One day there'll be an LCU movie.
I believe it.
I don't know about that, but
no, look, one of my obsessions about this place and why I love being here is because I get to watch on the inside a whole different way that people are being delivered content and consuming content. UGC for the past 10, 15 years has already been such an incredible thing to watch. Like you just said, Obsession. I mean, they are two men who took an idea and were able to make a big screen movie on a tiny budget, and it works because of like the what is it, like the democratization, thank you, of making a movie, right?
No, I'm with you on that. I love, that's what, I love the romantic take on, like when I hear about the early days of TV, or I hear about, when they were first starting Saturday Night Live, and it just seemed, even though it's just work and it was just normal life, through the lens of history, it feels very romantic,
Yes.
And I think about the internet in the same way, which is like, this is like, I don't know how old you are. I'm a little older than you, or a lot older than you, but growing up where TV was 3 networks and gate kept by the executives that said, this is what is on Tuesday night at 7:30. And if you don't like it, you have 2 other choices. And now it's any and everything. And we can do a live fucking television show from our living rooms. What is happening? Right. So I think it is, I don't think I'll ever get over how cool this is. And I love that for the same reason it sounds like you do. Yeah, guys, we're probably just being botted. We don't have 2,000 viewers. Here's how you know we don't have that many viewers, because we're not the chat rate. You would see it with super chats. You would see it with whatever super chats and what? Yeah. Something else. There's like 3 things, it's been going around a lot lately. Actually, my channel had it for a little bit, and I actually wrote to YouTube and I said, hey, I just want you guys to know this isn't me. And they said, not a problem. We appreciate you letting us know. And it has stopped. But, I don't think, unless Cat Lady murdered somebody, I don't think she's that big of a draw. Yeah, I'll be quiet. I won't tell anybody.
Okay.
But anyway, regardless of if there's 2,000 or 2, we appreciate you being here. Thank you for hanging out with us and spending some time with us this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a movie wheel. $10. Name a movie.
There was somebody earlier who had done a $10. It was Bree, and I had read a comment that she didn't realize that she could use $10 to make a movie movie selection. And I'm just remembering it because you said it. Like I had like that sticky note. I wrote it in my head and I put it up there, and then the fan in the office in my mind blew it off the wall. And now I'm remembering because you said movie wheel.
Are you still here, Bree?
I'm trying to remember what it was.
But anyways, Bree's donation was, Jaffe, can you use this money to make Destiny 3?
And then they said there's a movie.
Yeah.
There's no movie attached to it, but if they said, they want a movie, let me know.
Yeah, it was like a follow-up when they realized that they could make a movie selection. I'm sorry. I derailed everything because of the goddamn.
Hey, there she is.
At Piakin Lady super chatted $9.99. Speaking of super chats, good show, folks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, PJ. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for all the support as always.
Wow, thanks, Stevenson. Or like Grimm's Galleries. It looks like Bree said Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth. I'll put that on there.
Perfectamundo Mundo.
Oh, God.
Would you guys ever work at an airport?
Not by choice.
Not by choice.
No.
No, me neither. I would hate working at a fucking airport.
Except the time when you had to fly a plane and land it.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. And it was a FedEx plane, and we crash landed. And there was all these like resources from the deliveries that I had on the island I landed on.
Did you have like a volleyball?
No, we don't.
No, I'm Mexican as a soccer.
We
ball.
don't have to keep going. The joke hit. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
You already talked about the dead bodies in my backyard. Why don't we just go ahead and do murders alive, right? Come on.
Super Shock says Turbo Kid.
At Sup3RSH0CK super chatted $10. Turbo Kid.
I have never seen Turbo Kid, but I hear it's great. That's fantastic. I love Battlefield Earth, says Jacob. That is an L. Ron Hubbard classic. Shout out to our Lord and Savior. LRH, you goddamn right. Let's go clear together, boys. Let's cross that bridge. Cross that fucking bridge.
Any of those books in his series with the aliens and stuff?
Battlefield Earth.
No,
At Brick Scraper super chatted $10. Iron Sky.
Sounds familiar.
I don't know what that is, but thank you, Brick Scraper. We'll put that on the wheel. What is Iron Sky? The books, though, when I was a kid, you would walk past the bookstore in the mall, and every year there'd be like a new Battlefield Earth book. And yeah, there was just, the covers were very evocative and strange. And
well, let me tell you, the content was very.
Oh, you read them? You read those books?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I was that kid who read like all of the wheel of the world or world of the wheel or whatever.
Wheel
the
of
Wheel
Time.
of Time. There you go.
Yeah.
And I read all of the L. Ron Hubbard, and I mean like
wow.
But the things that were aliens are a little
Elrond's was a nutball, but
yes.
So is David Miscavige. All those people are fucked up, but all religion, you know.
Mm-hmm. It was quite a something, let me tell you. Is this here? I have your trailer. Do you want to watch the trailer to this?
To what?
Iron Sky.
Iron Sky.
Not really.
Well, let me give Jaffe the premise because he might like it now.
Well, it doesn't matter if I like it. If it wins, it wins.
No. The you might want to see the trailer. The premise: an army of Nazis hidden in a moon base for 70 years prepare a gigantic warship for an invasion of Earth in 2018.
That sounds like awesome.
Yeah, you want to see the trailer?
No.
Yeah, Cat Lady. Pull that trailer up, Cat Lady. Let's get that.
Got that motherfucker up.
Yeah.
Sounds right up my goddamn alley, boys.
The Nazis escaped to the dark side of the moon after being defeated in 1945. What they have planned for the future, we're about to find out.
Shelley Miscavige is dead. She probably is dead. Yeah.
Yeah. We know who probably killed her.
Tommy Cruise. I don't know about that.
Oh, I have to unmute. Sorry, I have the site muted.
It's opening fire! Oh my God!
At least that 580 super chatted $10 since it's Memorial Day week. Saving Private Ryan.
All right, on the board. Go ahead.
Man, that's awesome.
The dark side of the moon. And we come in peace.
Oh my God, this is
Who are these guys
awesome.
anyway? Nazis from the moon.
That's too much!
One word from me, and the invasion from the moon begins.
Invasion? Y'all must be tripping.
Now my question is, what do y'all plan to do about it? Because we just happen to have a little something up our own sleeve. All presidents who start a war in their first term get reelected.
Und fegen alle diese Untermenschen von der Erdkarte.
Shit, this just keeps getting better and better.
We are the promise delivered to all mankind. We raise our hands to one nation. We march to the beat of one heart. The world is sick, but we are the doctors.
Wir sehen uns in Valhalla.
Let's see.
Right. Not too bad. Oh, 1 second here.
That sounds good. I want to see that movie. I want to see that.
Pretty good.
It's on the wheel.
Yeah. Good suggestion. That's good stuff. And we got Saving Private Ryan. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay. All right. Cat Lady, you gonna pay? You play games like? Did I already ask you if you're playing Paralives?
Mm-mm. No, I mean I literally only play my pirate game now. I mean, I watch my husband play games a lot. Like I watched him play Resident Evil 9, but
that's good. That's good.
I'm too big of a multitasker. Like I can play shit on my phone or like a handheld, and I can do 5 million other things. But like games where you have to sit down on the computer and look, I'm too stupid to remember the damn keys, like the W whatever.
Shut up! Don't do that thing. Aren't you like really smart? You're wicked smart.
but wicked smart. But
Yeah.
it's that short term, like that those kind of things. Like I literally have damage in those portions of my brain. So like I mean, it's literal. It's okay. It's not just like.
At Brick Scraper super chatted $10. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
That's fun. That's a fun movie too. That's a really fun movie.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh.
I've heard of it.
You want me to pull up the trailer?
No, I know what that one is, but yeah.
Yeah, 8
I
away
like
from the rest of this wheel. We can have one wheel completed today, chat. Only 8 more.
I like Thanksgiving was pretty good.
Like
Thanksgiving was one of those cheeseball movies. Like a lot of these movies try to be so bad it's good.
Yes.
But I like it when it is just simply so bad it's good. Like when they're trying. And I have some firsthand experience with this. I wanted to be a film director, and I directed the live action movies for the first Twisted Metal. And I somehow convinced Sony to give me $100K. Back then was a lot of money. And I really thought I was making a movie. And boy, these are bad. And they're on the internet now. Like the focus groups wanted them in, but Sony was like, these are so bad, Jaffe.
Guy on Bus suggests Rubber if you like movies that are so bad they're good. And it is. It's a wonderful tale of a murderous tire.
I think I've heard of this. Yeah. You look like an evil Bond villain stroking your cat down there.
It's a dog.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Look.
That wasn't what he was talking about, but we understand.
Yeah.
Look,
oh,
Jaffe.
baby. A black Dotson?
Yes.
Dotson.
He's a little mini all black, long-haired dachshund. I got it for my birthday recently.
I didn't even know that they made black dachshunds.
Here's something. Jaffe's been talking about maybe getting another dog, and he literally said, "Are dachshunds high energy dogs? Do I need to take them out a lot?" And he's like, "Fuck," because I told him they are. They need to like go out and play and all this. Yeah. He's like, "Nah, I need a lazy motherfucking dog. Give me a dog who loves to lay on the couch with me."
Then you just need a secondhand dog. You need a pre-used dog.
Well, that's
what tech is.
Oh, okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate that one.
I'm just saying, you get a young, especially like a never used dog, and they're always going to be hyper. Always. Yeah. It doesn't matter the breed. You're going to have to get a dog that's already broken in.
Well, I guess he's willing to have the experience with a puppy, but he wants like a dog he'll have for a long time. That's just lazy. Chat, give us your laziest dog recommendations in chat right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, Ace at the end of his life, dogs as they get older, they get lazier. But, you need something that's lazy out the chute,
Basset
like
Hound.
Basset Hound is a pretty lazy dog.
Is that right?
They bark a lot.
They do.
A lot.
They are loud.
Okay.
I told him to get a Mexican hairless.
No, that's not a dog though.
He
that's like a.
He says a big.
It's like a fucking Egyptian curse kind of movie prop or something. Yorkshire Terriers. That's a lazy one. Okay.
Yappy though. Very yappy. Yeah. Shrill and yappy.
Anything terrier is yappy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll look into it. I don't know if I'm going to get a dog just yet. Surf Nazis must die, says Master Judge. Thank you so much, buddy.
Master Judge super chatted $10. Surf Nazis must die.
We appreciate it. Thank you, bud. Thank you, Master Jaja.
Is that a movie?
Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Surf Nazis must die.
Yeah. English Bulldog.
I want to go to Hawaii.
It's a great place. Which
I've
island?
been.
I've never been.
Maui.
Yes, Maui's the best island if you're not looking for like a tourist experience.
No. I want to go. Where do we stay? I want to stay at the White Lotus on Maui. I'm kidding. I don't know if you've watched the White Lotus, great series, yes. But I want to stay. Where did we stay? We stayed at the Grand Wailea, I think is what it was called. I don't remember, but it was so. It was nice. It was nice to go out at night to the bar that's right over on the ocean, and you just sit there and you listen to live music, and they have the fire pits, and I need a vacation. That's what I need. I
Well,
need a
do
vacation.
it. Now, is that the one that has like the training diving pool where you do like your trainings pre-hand?
I think a lot of pool. We did that at both of our trips to Hawaii. You learned
This one, it has like a mosaic that has, I think it's like a dolphin, that's really big, and like an octopus.
I don't remember that, but I
Okay,
did
that's how I
do
remember
training.
the stuff there.
That was the first time I went scuba diving. That was amazing.
I love the scuba.
Huh?
I love the scuba.
It's a movie reference.
What that? Oh, I don't know the reference. What movie?
Oh, Jaffe.
What?
Me.
Say it again.
No.
You cut out.
The guy gets married. What? Oh shit! Now that I just had a brain fart because I'm trying to think about it, and his wife like literally has an affair with the scuba diver.
Saving Private Ryan?
No, not Saving Ryan's
Ball
Privates.
Boy?
Not Ball Boy. Oh my God! Why?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Along Came Polly. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyways, yeah, the scuba instructor. He's like, you do the scuba? I do the scuba. But anyways, yeah, I love scuba diving. Like, if you get over the whole being underneath water, and then I had like on my first time, I had to learn the lesson of you don't swim away from everybody else. Because I saw a barracuda, but I didn't know that it was like really far away because you can't really tell distances as much. And so I just started furiously swimming because it looked beautiful and flashy. And so I'm furiously swimming. And as I get closer to it, it's bigger and bigger. And I guess somebody behind me was using their little propeller doobie, one of the people who are with us, and pulled me. And then he's like, got his little stylo and he's like, that's a barracuda. It's longer than you and it will eat off your face.
Yeah.
Stay with the group. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. That's
Jaffe,
cool. That's scary, but that's cool.
We got 2 minutes left. And the collection plate, it's a little light today. Also, we have Anna G saying 5 minutes left. Thank God. She's tired of the show. We have to chat. Crypt lives and dies by your donations. Take it away, Jaffe.
Anna G didn't say that.
Yeah. She did. 5 minutes left. Thank God.
That's not nice. I'm sad. I'm going to be quiet now.
I don't know. It was really cute the other day when I watched you and Buddy Button, thank you, and Anna talking. It was really cute on that stream.
You mean when we were high?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all were fucking adorable.
Anna asked me last night, she said, are you guys going to do another Get High stream? And man, it knocked me. I lost a day and a half, but it was so fun. It was so fun. Bunny's a good egg to get high with. She's a lot of fun. I got high with her in the haunted hotel, and that thing was such a disaster in terms of what we had planned. But once I got high, I remember just sitting on the floor. Bunny was sitting in the chair running the computer, and I was sitting on the floor next to her. And everything was so fucking funny, man.
20 seconds.
I mean, It was fucking delightful. Boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, aliens, animals, and plant life forms. Thank you so much for watching the LolCow Crypt. This show is going to change dramatically come Monday. Come Monday, it'll be all right. But tomorrow, we got a movie day coming up this Saturday. Be well, be safe, and thank you guys very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank y'all for letting me come up. Come up, cat lady.
You saved our bacon, baby.
Bye, everyone.
I'm having the allergies.
Goodbye. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Oh,
Cheryl
I'm
LolCow
an
Day
actual
coming up
animal.
next.
All right.
Oh.